After finding the right customer, how the right message changes a business's fate? The one-page marketing plan part 2. Imagine an entrepreneur has followed the lesson from part 1. He has decided that he will no longer make the mistake of selling to everyone. He has chosen his target market, created a customer avatar, and understood who his ideal customer is. But now, he is stuck in a new trouble. He created an ad, spent money, put up a logo, wrote a service list, and gave a contact number, yet there was no response. The fear starts right from here, because even after choosing the right audience, if the message is weak, the customer will ignore you even after seeing you. And the curiosity is, can an average ad be turned into such a powerful message just by changing the words, changing the headline, and making the offer and call to action clear, so that the customer stops, thinks, and responds upon seeing it? In part 1, we came to know that the biggest mistake of a business is considering everyone a customer. When a business targets everyone, its message does not reach any single person's heart. Therefore, in Allan Dib's book The One-Page Marketing Plan, the first step of the before phase of marketing is choosing a target market. Meaning, first deciding which specific group you are talking to. According to publishers, Allan Dib's framework simplifies a marketing plan into a single page and 9 squares so that an entrepreneur can clearly see their entire marketing journey. In this very framework, the first phase is to attract prospects, where first you choose a target market, then create a compelling message, and then deliver that message through the right media. Now in part 2, the story moves forward. Because choosing a target market only opens the door. To bring the customer inside, you need a message. If the audience is right, but the message is boring, the result will still not come. Just like if you call out to a friend in a crowded market, if you only say, "Hey, listen," perhaps no one will respond. But if you call out by taking his name and stating his urgent problem, he will definitely turn around and look. A marketing message does exactly this. It calls out to the customer in a crowd by taking their name. Small businesses often make a mistake here. They put the company name, logo, a long list of services, address, and phone number in the ad. Then they expect that people will understand on their own why they should buy. But the customer does not give that much time. Today, the customer faces a flood of social media posts, YouTube videos, WhatsApp offers, Google ads, local banners, and discount messages. If your message does not stop them in the first few seconds, your ad becomes just another noise. This is the very reason why a generic ad is dangerous. A generic ad says we give the best quality. But who does not say best? A generic ad says we have an affordable price. But every other seller makes the same claim. A generic ad says contact us today. But why the customer should contact is not clear. Such an ad looks professional to the business owner, but the customer does not see their own problem in it. In Allan Dib's thinking, the purpose of an ad is not just to look beautiful. The purpose of an ad is to get a response. This is the soul of direct response marketing. A good message creates a specific reaction in the customer's mind. It forces them to think, this thing is for me, and then it gives them a clear next step. This next step is the call to action. If the message captures attention but the action is not clear, the customer gets confused. And a confused customer often does nothing. Therefore, crafting your message begins with this question: what does your ad actually want? Do you want the customer to call? Do you want them to go to the website? Do you want them to download a free guide? Do you want them to book a consultation? Do you want them to message on WhatsApp? Trying to achieve 10 goals with one ad is a weak strategy. One ad, one main goal, one clear action. This exact clarity makes conversion easy. Now comes the headline. The headline is the gatekeeper of your message. If the headline is weak, no one will read the good copy inside either. The headline stops the customer, awakes curiosity, and gives them a reason to move forward. In the old advertising world, certain headlines became famous, like, "They laughed when I sat down at the piano, but when I started to play." This headline was powerful because it has a story, the fear of insult, and also curiosity about what happened next. Similarly, if a headline touches a customer's ego, fear, desire, or problem, getting attention becomes easy. But this does not mean that every headline must be sensational or overdramatic. The headline should be honest, but not flat. If you are selling a weight loss service, instead of saying weight loss program available, it is better to say, want to reduce belly fat even after a busy office job? If you are giving a tax filing service, instead of saying GST filing services, it is better to say scared of GST notices? Simple filing help for small traders. Here the message is talking to the customer's real anxiety. In part 1, we took the example of a beauty salon, where instead of targeting everyone, the salon can target new mothers. Now in part 2, see the message for that same example. A generic ad says, facial waxing, massage and skin treatment available at our salon. This is information, but not emotion. A targeted message says, are you a new mom? Has confidence decreased due to post-pregnancy body changes? Our specialized treatment can help make you feel comfortable again. Now the customer feels that this ad understands her situation. This is the exact difference between a service list and an emotional message. There is another rule of a good message: sell outcomes, not features. The customer has less interest in hearing how advanced your machine is, how big your office is, or how experienced your team is. They want to know how their life will become better because of it. If you say we have advanced accounting software, then this is a feature. If you say accounts clear every month, GST stress reduced and time savings for the business owner, then this is an outcome. A customer buys outcomes, not features. Similarly, the offer should also match the promise made in the ad. If the headline stops the customer on the basis of fear, curiosity, or desire, then the offer gives them a reason to move forward. An offer is not just a discount. An offer can also be a bundle, a free consultation, a checklist, a report, a demo, or a sample. Many times the customer is not ready for a direct purchase, but they are ready to take a low-risk first step. This very thing opens the path for lead generation. A big point comes up here. It is not necessary for every ad's goal to be a sale. Many times the goal of an ad is only to collect leads. Suppose a marketing team wants to build a list of prospects. Instead of selling the product directly, it offers a free sample, a free report, or a free service audit. The customer feels that they do not have to buy right now, they just have to take useful information. They give their email, phone number, or WhatsApp contact. Now they are no longer a cold stranger, they have become a lead. And after nurturing, this very lead can become a customer later on. Small businesses often scare away the prospect in a hurry to sell directly. Saying buy now at the very first meeting puts the customer under pressure. But if you give value first, trust is built. Just like a doctor first listens to the patient's problem, then gives a diagnosis, and then tells the treatment. If a doctor says as soon as you come to the door, buy my medicine, trust will not be built. The same applies to marketing too. First explain the problem, then give value, then state the next step. The clearer the call to action, the easier the response will be. Contact us is a weak CTA because the customer does not know what to do. WhatsApp today for a free skin consultation is much clearer. Visit website is general. Download free GST checklist is more specific. Call now is fine, but book a 10-minute free call to understand your shop's monthly tax stress is far more compelling. A clear CTA removes friction from the customer's mind. While creating a message, the name of the business can be important too. Many times entrepreneurs choose very fancy names, but the customer does not even understand what the business does. If a plumbing repair company's name is Aqua Solutions, the customer needs an extra explanation. But as soon as you hear fast plumbing repairs, the work is understood. It is not necessary for every business to keep a descriptive name, but at an initial stage, clarity can be more valuable than fancy branding. Especially for small businesses, where the customer has to understand quickly whether you can solve their problem or not. Understanding the difference between branding and direct response is necessary too. Big brands can run ads many times just for awareness, because they have a huge budget. But a small business has limited resources. Therefore, their every ad must be measurable. After seeing the ad, how many people called? How many filled the form? How many sent a WhatsApp? How many downloaded? If the response is not being measured, the business owner is only guessing, and guessing can prove expensive in marketing. In many summaries, the one-page marketing plan is considered a practical framework for small and medium businesses, because instead of making them copy big business-style marketing, it takes them toward focused, direct, and measurable marketing. The book description from Simon & Schuster also highlights this very point, that this framework gives strategies to small and medium-sized businesses so that they can bring results through direct response marketing on a low budget. Now let's take a local example. Suppose a coaching center gives an ad, best coaching for all classes. This ad is so broad that a parent does not get any special reason. But if that same ad says, board exam confidence program for average class 10 students, where weak chapters are covered in a simple manner, then the parent's attention increases. Because this message is talking not to the parent of a topper, but rather to that parent who is worrying about their child's marks and confidence. A real estate consultant says, buy and sell property with us. This is generic. But if he says free consultation explaining legal papers and loan confusion for first-time home buyers, then the message looks helpful. The customer feels that this person is not just asking for brokerage, he understands my place of fear. In a good message, the customer's fear, desire and next step are all clearly visible. A restaurant says delicious food available. This is very common. But if it says a 20-minute fresh meal in the office lunch break without waiting, then this is relevant for working professionals. A gym says, join our fitness center. This is general. But if it says joint-friendly fat loss program for busy people aged 35 plus, then a specific audience relates instantly. The more a message connects with the customer's life, the more powerful it becomes. Now the question comes, how to test a good message? The answer to this is, do not make assumptions, ask the market. Try different headlines. Run different offers. Test different CTAs. Sometimes a free guide will work more, sometimes a free consultation, sometimes a limited time workshop, sometimes a demo. The first copy is not perfect in marketing. Improvement comes from testing. The headline that brings a response, take it forward. The offer that does not bring a response, change it. This exact thing turns marketing from an art into a science. But do not make one mistake while testing. Do not change everything all at once. If you change the headline, image, offer and CTA all at the same time, you will not know due to which factor the result changed. Do small experiments. First change the headline. Then change the offer. Then change the CTA. Slowly you will understand what thing your audience connects with more. The tone of the message should also be according to the audience. If your target market is young startup founders, the language can be energetic and sharp. If your target market is senior citizens, the tone should be trustworthy and calm. If you are talking to parents, emotions of security, future and care will be important. If you are talking to traders, time saving, compliance and risk reduction will be more powerful. Meaning, only that message will be successful which has been written by entering the customer's world. Here the entrepreneur has to put ego aside. Many business owners talk a lot about themselves. We have been here for these many years, we have done this much work, our team is this big. But the customer's first question is, what is in it for me? Therefore, there should be more you than we in the message. Instead of we give the best service, it is better to say, you will not have to do follow-ups again and again. Instead of we are experienced, it is better to say your work will be clear before the deadline. A customer understands their benefit quickly. There should be a promise in a strong message, but not a fake guarantee. If you make unrealistic claims, trust will break. Marketing does not mean telling lies. Marketing means presenting the truth in such a way that the right customer can understand it. If your service truly saves time, tell about time saving. If your product quality is durable, tell about durability. If your process is simple, make simplicity the message. But what you cannot deliver, do not put it in the headline. Now the biggest lesson of this part 2 is that after choosing a target market, connecting the message with the customer's emotion is necessary. A customer justifies with logic but gives attention through emotion. Fear, curiosity, desire, relief, status, safety, convenience, all these triggers make a message alive. When your headline pulls attention, the offer gives value, and the CTA makes the next step clear, then an ad does not remain just an ad, it becomes a conversation. Part 1 taught us to give up the mistake of selling to everyone. Part 2 teaches us to talk the right talk with the right person. Because if you place a wrong message in front of the right customer, that too will go to waste. But if the right message comes in front of the right customer, they will stop, listen, think and respond. Now look at your current ads. Do they have only your logo and phone number or the customer's problem as well? Does the headline stop the customer or only give information? Is the offer clear or does the customer have to guess? Is the CTA direct or is just contact us written? Is your message talking to one audience or is it still trying to please everyone? Remember, words are not just words in marketing. The right words can build trust in the customer's mind. The wrong words can make even a good product invisible. A strong message separates your business from the crowd, makes the customer feel safe, and takes them to the next step. But now the next turn of the story is even more necessary. You have chosen a target market. You have crafted the message too. But the question is, how will this message reach the customer? Is it right to run ads on every platform? Are Facebook, YouTube, Google, WhatsApp, newspapers or local hoardings equally useful for everyone? Or can a strong message also be wasted by choosing the wrong media? In the next part, we will see why delivering the right message to the right place is the real test of marketing.
If this video has taught you something new, or if you feel this information should reach more people, don't forget to like and share the video. Your small share can become valuable and useful information for someone else. If you have any questions related to this topic, or if you would like to share your opinion with us, be sure to write in the comment box. We read every question and suggestion from you, because your feedback inspires us to create better content. And if you want to keep receiving such interesting and reliable information about business, the economy, and the world in the future, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel GRT Business and also press the bell icon so that you get notifications of every new video directly. At GRT Business, we always strive to provide you with accurate, balanced, and reliable information. Our news and analysis are prepared based on information obtained from various news agencies, public sources, and public opinion. We make every effort to verify and validate each fact as much as possible. But in case of any possible error or dispute, the responsibility lies with the respective sources. Our only aim is to present you with a correct and trustworthy perspective so that you can understand any topic better.